All right, I wanted to take you guys kind of through my routine with expired and canceled listings. So I've already uploaded the expired listings into Moonify, and right now I'm just going through some of the canceleds and picking out some ones that I could really help with. Like, for instance, this one's historic. I've sold a lot of houses on 12th Avenue, which is nearby, and I've door knocked and circle prospect that area. Picked this one out because it's very mid-century, and I sold a house nearby as well recently. That one was an expired listing as well. And then there was another cool one down here. This one, historic Mediterranean. I definitely think I could get this one some sort of publicity, like either in the paper or something like that, and I can kind of capitalize on doing that for other historic homes. So I'm going to definitely highlight that there. And then a couple more up here that are just in my area. This one's kind of cool. Mid-century in Dunedin near the causeway. Also not in a flood zone. It's an X500, but that's still a really good area, so I think I'll emphasize that as well. It's also only 38 days on market, which means they might have just changed their mind altogether, but I might just say that in the letter. But yeah, anyhow, let's go ahead and export this list here. Okay, we checked 14. I like to add them to a cart because it just kind of helps me. Where's all my carts? I had one from earlier. I'll just make a new one. Call this Moonify Export 0805. Moonify. Yeah, sweet. Okay, and then let's go ahead and export this. So all Moonify is it's just the CSV with the listing description, just because I like to have that in there. And so then we're done there. Okay, and now I've got Moonify pulled up, so I'm going to go upload. Then I'm going to go down here, choose file. And then where's the one today? It would have been this one. Yes. Then we're going to do that. We're just going to hit upload. And it's going to automatically upload, which is really cool. Sweet. We upload the leads, and now I like to kind of go through and add their first names. So I'm going to go do that now. Okay, so we've got all our names uploaded, and there were a couple of these that I wanted to go and write notes for, specifically this one on Woodlawn. I wanted to say historic bungalows. This are my specialty. I recently sold 445 12th Avenue North. Woodlawn is an exceptional area. I'll save that as like specific instructions for the AI on how I want it to address this lead. And so the other one I wanted to do was 227 29th Street. Let's go down here. Right here, this one. Historic homes like this are super special. Have a contact at the Tampa Bay Times that I think Okay. So I liked that one, and then really I won't do too many more. I'll do a couple more, but I'll take it off camera so that you guys aren't bored. So you guys might be wondering, if AI is supposed to do the research, why am I doing this? This is just because certain leads that you feel like you can add a lot of value to, sometimes you want to go above and beyond, and this helps the AI know where to start, and it only takes 2 seconds to write. But let's jump right into it. So I have the instructions written for a few of these. And there's quite a few today, actually. So I'm going to pick out a couple. Let's pick out this one that I wrote lines for. Actually, no, I think I just said on that one that it's interesting that it was only one day on market. Let's do these historic homes just for starters. So I'm going to select the 3, and then I'm going to hit generate letters, and it's going to, AI on the back end, it's going to take what I wrote as instructions. It's going to do research on each of these properties. Like you can see here, this just updated. It started researching this listing, and it's researching this listing, and it hasn't started on this one yet. And then we get an update when it's moved on to writing the letter, and then we get an update when it's moved on to writing the email and the SMS to go along with the letter. I will probably put some of these leads on some of these workflows so that I can not have to worry about following up with them again. And since I do like those 3 historic listings and I feel like I could actually add a lot of value, putting them on even the aggressive 7-day touch is going to be good because I want them to get multiple pieces of marketing. And when it's all personalized to them, I think the odds of them opening that up and reading it is going to be huge. And I know once they read it, we are pretty good. So these are a couple earlier ones that I did. So we can kind of look at some of these while we're waiting. But for this one on Splendid, Highland Park Residence, I can pull up this house here. Let's pull it up right now. Okay, so this was the house. Good house. I like this area. Villa Rosa, good schools. And anyhow, so this one was off market. So the AI went and it said, I've been studying your property on Splendid Lane. I can't stop thinking about the amazing 800 square foot detached structure you've got there. Where is that? Oh, that must be they must have like an in-law suite or something. I know a lot of these have those in the back. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then they mention it in the listing description too. It's such a versatile space. Could be a game changer for buyers, perfect for a home office, get suite, or even a rental opportunity. I know it's frustrating that the property hasn't sold yet, especially with those beautiful craftsman style columns. Thoughtful architectural details. Here's what I discovered about Highland Park's 13% price adjustment from last year with homes 204 days to sell. That's pretty hard, but I've got some good news. I work with tons of out-of-town buyers. Did 220 million in sales last year, and they're always looking for unique properties like yours. I'm thinking we could do one of my signature mega open houses, really showcase that bonus space and tap into my network of relocation buyers. I've spent a lot of time researching your property and current market. I've got some fresh ideas. So the reason it's mentioned the 20 million is because in its research fact, agent Aaron Chan's expertise with relocation buyers and comprehensive marketing position him well. So it would have found that from its research, and the reason it said mega open houses is because I wrote in my AI preferences that I wanted to pitch the mega open house to most buyers because that's something I know that works for pretty much every house. And it's just, a unique strategy to offer. So I say that. So then we also, it's given us a link of the photo that it analyzed. So it analyzed this photo of the house, which is different from the one that we have here. So that's just something to keep in mind if you notice that it says anything. And sometimes it notices that it's not quite sure what the picture is, so it won't bring up what it saw in the picture. But in a lot of these, it'll actually say things like, I've been admiring your Spanish Mediterranean's home studding turret. Like this one, we'd want to maybe know where the turret is. And then we could kind of look at the picture that it looked at right here. Okay, yeah, I guess that is kind of like a turret. I wouldn't call it a turret, but that's what it said. So it's going to analyze the images from the listing photos itself, and then it kind of shows you the main image that it analyzed, so that you kind of know what's going on. But let's go back to this one here on Splendid. So I like this letter a lot. The new roof you installed in 2024 is a huge selling point. Buyers would love to see that. So I like that one a ton. I don't want to regenerate it. I actually like it a lot. Looking at the email. Email looks good. While researching Highland Park, I discovered something interesting. Your 800 is a standout feature that less than 2% of homes in the area offer. Like, that's really, really valuable to send a homeowner. So I think that's really cool. My market analysis shows experiencing, however. Yeah, so I love this letter, actually. And then the SMS said, your 800 square foot is caught my eye. It's rare in Highland Park and perfect for my relocation buyers. Let's chat about my marketing ideas. Aaron with EXP. So that's huge. So to send that letter, we can preview it. I have this logo up here instead of the brokerage logo, but to send this, all you would do is hit send, and then that'll send. I'm not going to send it because it's got the wrong logo, but you guys get the picture. But all you have to do is hit send, and then it'll go. And then you can actually go and look at the letters that I have sent this month. Let me go back here. My internet's being slow. But you can see here, these are processing still. And then I have one, I think, that's in transit. Yeah, so then one that's set to deliver soon. So, all right. So we generated the 3 here. Let's look at some of these others. Okay, so for Patsy, that's this one here. No, none of these actually. Patsy's is the Mediterranean that we looked at. So I've been admiring your homesteading turret with those 2 open air arches. It's exactly the kind of 1925 architecture that's caught my eye. I actually have a great relationship with the Tampa Bay Times. They're always looking to do a feature, and historic properties like yours can help but notice the previous listing didn't quite capture the special character of your home. Here's what's interesting. Buyers are actively seeking. It's authentic. I've done my homework on your property in the Highland Oaks community. Highland Oaks market, where 80% of homeowners are on the way. I'd love to share my complete marketing strategy. Okay, sweet. Love it. Love it. Love it. Good stuff. We looked at the picture. Let's keep going. So Willow, or do we have some more here? Let's look at where we're at with these other ones. So they did the research is complete on these. Research is complete on this one, so it should pop up soon. And then it's starting on Fairway. Here's the one on Woodlawn. So this just popped up. Hey, I couldn't help but notice your gorgeous traveler's palm and banana leaf landscaping at 2367. So let's check the photo. Let's do a quick little photo check. That is true. That is the house. That's an old photo of the house. Let's look at it now. I mean, it still has the bananas and stuff. So, I mean, those are really birds of paradise, but I see why I thought it was bananas. I can't help but notice your... But if you want to edit this, you can just say... You can edit it here. Your gorgeous landscaping. So you can do that. Or you can edit it using the regenerate feature, where we would say specific instructions. Don't say, don't reference any image analysis as it is wrong. So we could send this, we could hit regenerate letter. And what the AI is going to do is it's just going to kind of look at that small piece of information, and it's going to just regenerate the letter, and then it will notify us when the letter is regenerated. But let's look at the email for the time being. I've been analyzing some fascinating trends in our Woodlawn market, particularly historic homes, while reviewing data. Your property stands out. Put together a detailed marketing plan. Okay, that's good. So it didn't say anything about 445 12th Avenue North. It did say, like, kind of talked about the historic homes being a specialty, but it didn't say that. Okay, our letter's regenerated. Hey, when I was reviewing the incredible properties in Woodlawn, your home immediately caught my attention as a realtor with tons of out-of-town buyers. Fantastic. I'm impressed. My mega open house strategy. Okay, so it did say, so that worked, more or less. But that's a good one. And then Patsy, did we look at this one? We looked at Patsy's. We looked at Willow. I don't know if we did or didn't. But we can see where we're at with this other one. Okay, research complete. So this fairway one should be pretty much ready to go. But for the time being, while I'm waiting for it to pop up, just kind of show you guys the AI preferences. This is where I put my brand is relatable and empathetic. I want people to truly feel like I like to bring up a lot of work. I also do mega open houses for my clients. And then all the other facts that is pulling, like the sales amount or sales volume last year, that's all from the research the AI is going to do on me. And then it's going to incorporate that when it's letter. And it's going to do that for whoever uses this. So for Nancy, it said, hey, I've been researching your property at Fairway Drive, and something really caught my attention. You're sitting on one of Dunedin's highest elevation points, completely out of the flood zone. It's actually a huge deal, especially with that gorgeous balustrade. See why you chose. This helps over 40 families. Yeah, for golf cart zones, causeway, I mentioned that. I like the causeway and the golf cart zone is huge. Yeah, so this is good. And then it kind of gives its reasoning too. Previous listing likely struggled due to marketing, timing, and positioning. Current data shows price stabilization. This is also other stuff you can incorporate. And then we can look at the photo that it analyzed. Do a little check here, compare. That can't be it. So that is not it at all. So let's just hope. So that's one thing I do like, is I have the AI down pretty well, where if it can't find enough photos to support that this home is, yeah, here it said, okay, and for accuracy image link, yeah, it said this one. So if it can't find enough photos to really support that, it's sure that that's the listing photo. It's not gonna, it's not supposed to reference those photos, but definitely something to check. I want to make it so that you can actually see the preview photo right here, and then you don't have to pull up the link itself. But yep, yeah, that's it. So then to send those, you just have to hit send to get the email. You just hit copy email, and the email gets copied to the clipboard, and you're done. You're good. It's super fun, super easy to use, and it's very, very exciting. So I hope that demo was good for you guys.